Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. The Rangers attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Matt Dennis will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough.
He's out.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Starling.
Now here's the pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team. Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Row, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run, 13 RBIs.
Nobody here, nobody.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Andrew Vaughn becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Stepping in now, DJ Stewart. And he lays off there 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, guys.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Orioles leave 1. We are still scoreless. Ready now for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here's a high pop-up. Kiner Falefa has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Joe Rizzo. He went deep last night twice.
Joe Rizzo.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
High in the air out to center field.
You. Got it.
Beatty is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. In now for the O's, Ramon Urias, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. This is line to left. Gallo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Into the box, Drew Avens. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
The left fielder, Drew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Pablo Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Here we go.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, we got 1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Solak grabs it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Digging in now, Shervian Newton.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, Shervian.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard up the middle, reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Standing in, Andrew Vaughn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Number 24.
All right, jump on him.
In now, DJ Stewart. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we got 2.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. So striding forward now, Adley Rutschman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Go.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. So striding in, Ramon Urias. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
All right, come on now.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Striding in once again, Drew Avens. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that's the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pablo Reyes, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, we got 1 here.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Scooped up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. 1-0 the count.
Hey, 1 out here. We got 1.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Into the box now, Shervian Newton, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
One away.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Into the box, Andrew Vaughn, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Hey, 2 here.
They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 24.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, need a strikeout right here.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Ready once again, Joe Rizzo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Rizzo.
That's a ball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Ball 2.
And that misses. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
The pitch. 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. In now, Ramon Urias. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The Rangers are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey,
No
Matt,
balls,
what a
2 strikes.
great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're
nobody
going for
away.
the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings.
Nope.
Now it's just time to
That's
close
inside.
the deal.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Now batting.
To the plate now,
left
Drew
fielder.
Avens.
Drew.
As the first
Nope.
pitch to him
Angry
runs a
bag.
bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This one's down to third. There's Connor Falefa on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in once again, Pablo Reyes.
Now
They're
batting.
quickly down to their
Number
final 4
15.
outs here tonight.
That's a
Now
ball.
a good pitch around the knees, but
Nope,
it doesn't
1-0.
quite catch the bottom of the zone. 1-1.
The count 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, now, we got 2. We got 2.
Here's another 1-2. And the
I got the
slider
count,
runs
2-2.
away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be
Where's the
thinking
first
the
man?
man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
This is on the ground over to first. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw
center
any
fielder,
pitch
number
in
2.
any
Ball
count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Hey.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. Texas is out in front, 3-0.
Let's play ball. Ow. He's out. Ow.
So coming to the plate, Shervian Newton. And Dan, what's gone
Leading
wrong
off
for this
for the
lineup
Orioles.
today? They're only 3 outs
That's
away
your
from
stop.
being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn. 3 at-bats
Now
for him in
batting,
this one,
first
all ending with him
baseman,
going down on
Andrew
strikes. First
Vaughn.
pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, plays it
After
first.
2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts.
Your attention,
Shane
please.
Carl comes on
Now
here
pitching
looking to get
for
the
Texas.
final 2 outs and
Number
earn the
54,
save.
Shane Carl.
Play ball. 3.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Texas led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Adam Clemens earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he struck out 13 in this one. Matt Dennis was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.